This is the Content Contributors Guide for Admin Departments. We will go through the sections that you can modify on your department page, and you will learn how to modify and add new content. Feel free to skip to the timestamp you're interested in. In your department page, first section is the Department Overview. This section is divided into 3 parts. First, the Department Overview description, an image, and a link. To edit this section, what you need to do is first go to the Sitecore content editor by accessing this link. And then after you access the link, you can go to Content Editor and then Content, UOS, Sites, UOS, Home, and then Services, and then Departments. So first, the content of the page is mostly available in the data node. If you can't see the data node, make sure that this box is selected in the View tab. Once hidden items are shown, you should be able to see the data node. Expand it, and inside the data node, you can find Department Overview Data Source. Here, you will be able to edit the Department Overview content. You click on Show Editor, and here, whenever you copy and paste any content, make sure to go here to the Format Stripper, and then click Strip CSS Formatting. This is essential to avoid any extra styles on the website, since the entire website is following a certain template. And then click Accept. Here you'll be able to change the image of the department overview, which is this image. If you want a new image here, make sure that the image dimension fits this criteria, 960 by 639. And if you want a new image taken, you have to contact the marketing team or Dr. Nadia's office. Finally, here is the button link. This takes you to the Overview Details page, which is here, Overview Details. So if you want to change the content of this Overview Details, you'll be able to do it through here, by Look and Edit, and then you can change it. So after changing the department overview data source, or any change, make sure to save the changes. After saving the change, you can submit it to the workflow. When you do your changes in the English language, make sure to go to this drop down here, click it, go to the Arabic version, look and edit, and apply the same changes here. It's important to apply the changes in both languages, English and Arabic, and you'll have to submit this as well. The second section of the department page is a story through numbers section, or the facts and figures slider. Here you can see items that has count. For example, here it's 344, description, and an icon. If you want to add a new item here, or modify an existing item, you can do that through going to the content editor, and then to your department page, and then to the data node. After that, you can see a story through the numbers data source. Expand it. Here, you can see all the items that exist in this slider. So for example, we have career fair participating companies. Career fair participating companies. it has the same content. If you want to change the count, you can do it through here by look and edit, and then change the count. If we want to add a new fact, what you can do is right-click and then duplicate it. New fact item. Give it a name. And then change the count, for example 10. And then a description for this count. What does this count represent? As an example, items count. And then after that, you can change the image by clicking browse, and then this icon on the top right, and then selecting one of the available icons. Click select, and by this we added a new item. Save it. Go back to a story through the numbers data source and make sure you select it. You can control the sequence of the item from these arrows on the right. When you're done, go back to the department page. Make sure you save the item first. When you're in the department page, go to the Publish tab and then click Preview. Here you'll be able to preview the page before submitting it to the workflow. As you can see, here is the item we created, and it has the count, the description, and the icon we selected. Let's close the preview. Once you make sure that it looks fine, you can go to your item, Review tab, and then submit it to the workflow. And of course, do not forget to do the same changes you did in English to the Arabic page. The next section of the department is the helpful resources. For this section, you might need to learn how to create a new page, since these helpful resources can take you to either external pages or an internal page that you have to create yourself. So first, let's see how to create an inner page and then create a new helpful resource item to link to that new page. Go to the content editor and then go to your department page. For example, here in Casto, all these are inner pages. To know an inner page, you can see at the icon. This icon indicates it's an inner page. So to create a new page, let's right-click and duplicate. Name it a new inner page. Click OK. And then here, you'll be able to change the content of the page. For example, let's make the title a new inner page, and then change the content. You can add media or external links or an internal link which leads to another page in the website. For example, here if we want to link it to an inner page, you can click Insert Sitecore Link, scroll down, and here you can link it to any page. For example, you can link it to the main services page by clicking on Services and then Insert. You can also add media by clicking on this and go to Services, then Services Departments. Here you can find your department. Here you can find all the media items. You can add one of the media items. As you can see, it was added. If you're copying content from somewhere else, make sure to strip CSS formatting from this icon here. Expand it and then strip CSS formatting. This is very important to remove all unnecessary styling that was copied from the external source. You can also add tables using this icon. And you can link to an email, for example here. You select text and then go to Hyperlink Manager you can either link it to an external page or you can add an email. Here you write the email address and then click OK. Click Accept. Then Save. After you click Save, go to the Publish tab and then preview the page. As you can see, this is the page we created. Now let's link this page to a new helpful resource item. Go to the content editor again, and then expand the data node of your department. And then you can see the helpful resources data source. Here you can see all the helpful resources, which are all here. We want to add a new one. So duplicate one of the existing items, and then change the title. For example, test inner page. And here the description has to be something related to the title you chose. And then here you can link it to the page you created by clicking Insert Link, and then find here the new inner page you added. Now I click Insert, and then you have to choose an image for the helpful resource. Make sure if you are adding a new image that it fits the dimensions given. If you can't find the proper image to add, you can contact the marketing team or Dr. Nadia's office. Now once you created the item and changed the content, you have to save it. Go back to Helpful Resources data source, and then select the newly created item. Save. And now before submitting the change, you have to go to the department page and then to the Publish tab, and then preview the department page again, just to see the change you made. As you can see, here is the Helpful Resources item, and then if we click on it, it takes us to the inner page we created. And now we can go back to the test item you created here, review, and then submit it to the workflow. And don't forget to submit the inner page to the workflow as well. Here, new inner page, submit it to the workflow using the submit button. And you will have to do the same changes in Arabic and then submit it as well. Let's see now how to add a new event. Go to the content editor and then navigate to your department page. And then find events. Expand it. Here you can see all the events that are available now. Select one of the events. Duplicate it. After naming it, click OK. Here you will be able to change the title. Let's name it New Event. Now you can change the content. Make sure to add the content properly without styling to make sure it has no styles. Do this, strip CSS formatting from this icon. This is really important. And then if you have to add a poster, you can do that through Sitecore Media Library. Here, insert Sitecore Media, go to UOS, Services, Services Departments. Here you can find your department and all the events files here. For example, if this is the poster of the event, you click Insert. Now that you inserted this, click Accept. Make sure you select the date. Here, if it was in the future, for example, if it was next week or next month, it will show as an upcoming event here. If it was a past event, if the date is in the past, it will show as past events. After you added the content, save the item, and then go to the Review tab and submit it to the workflow. It's important to know that when it comes to images in the events, the event poster should always go here in the rich text editor. But if you have images of the event, you can add them here. If you expand the event itself, you will find gallery items. You have to click on one of them, look and edit, and here you can browse an image. For example, let's add this. If you add an image, you must add it for thumb image, desktop image, and mobile image. You have to add it in all three places. If you had a video, you can add the video file here through browsing it in the media library. From media, UOS, and then you can go to your department page and add it from there. Or if it was an external video, you can add the link here through insert external link. Paste the URL of the YouTube video here, and then click is video external if it was external. And after you're done, you have to save it and then submit the gallery item to the workflow. The next item in the departments page that you can edit is the UOS stories. Here you will add any story that can be a testimonial to the success of the department, whether it's a text story or a video story. If you want to add a new UOS story item, go to the content editor, go to your department page, and then data node, expand it. Here you will see the stories item. Expand it. Here you will see all the available stories. As you can see, it has a title and the year of the story, as well as the description and the image. So now select one of the available stories and then duplicate it to create a new item. After giving it a name, click OK. And here you have to edit the title, the year. You can fill this information as well, the description, and then the image. Make sure that the image is high quality. If the story you had was a video, then you can either add it using the browse option here from the media library. Otherwise, what you can do is insert the video link as follows. Here you insert the URL of the YouTube video, then click insert. And then make sure to click this. Is video external? If it was a link, then you should click this. Otherwise, if it was a file, then you don't need it. Make sure you do the same changes in the Arabic version as well. Then after you apply the changes in both Arabic and English, you can go ahead and submit the changes. You should submit it once in English and then once in Arabic. And make sure you go to Stories and then select the item here. And of course, save. And that's it. If you want to see the change you made, go back to the main department page and then go to the Publish tab and then click Preview. If we scroll down, we will see this is the new story we added. And now for the general inquiry section. You have to know that this information here is revised and approved by the directors, so you will rarely have to change it. But if you want to change it, you can go to the content editor, then go to your department page, expand it, expand data, and here you will see the general inquiry form item. Here you can modify the Google Maps link by clicking Insert External Link, and here you can add the new Google Map URL. And you can test it by clicking on this button. And then click Insert. To modify the email address, click Insert Email. Make sure you add the correct email both in display text and email address. And make sure this email is highly available and people are checking it regularly. Then click Insert Email. To modify the phone number, expand this, and here you can find the phone number. Of course, make sure to save your changes. And then here you can edit the phone number. Click on Insert Anchor. Make sure to do the same changes in the Arabic page, and that's it. Now you will learn how to upload any media file to Sitecore. First, navigate to Media Library from the bottom left. Here you can upload all your media files such as images, videos, and documents. To upload media items, you have to navigate first to your department folder. You can find this folder under Project, UOS, Sites, UOS, and then Departments. After you find the folder, click on Upload File, then click Choose File, and here you'll be able to choose the file you want. Click Upload, and here it is. This is the item that you uploaded, and now you can use it in your department. Now you will see how the workflow works on Sitecore. Firstly, if you want to edit an item, you have to click Look and Edit. And now you will be able to edit this item. For example, let's change this content. Accept. Now that I changed the content of this item, I want to submit it for the workflow. I make sure that I'm in the Review tab, and then I click Submit. Yes. And then I'll add the comment. This comment will appear for the director so that they can approve the change I made. And now I click OK. Now that you submitted this item to the workflow, your director is gonna approve or reject the item. You can click on the workbox. As you can see, here it says Awaiting Approval Approver. The content approvers are the deans and directors. So after the content approver approves your change, it goes to the Awaiting Approval content editor. Here, the content editors will view your changes. After they approve it, it will reach the final step of the workflow, which is Awaiting Approval Site Owner. For this final step of the workflow, the web team at the IT department will review your changes, and they either approve it or reject it. If they approved it, it will be published on the live website.